Good morning. Welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. Yo, this show airs each weekday morning, hella early, woo-wee, at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today, we're talking about the crossroads. The crossroads, if you know African American culture, is a long-term traditional idea about the crossroads, making decisions uh, where the roads cross in terms of which direction to make. It's kind of a metaphor for important turning points or decision making really under some type of pressure. So we're going to be talking about the crossroads today. It's a major part of the blues culture. So thanks for being here. If you are new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. We just have a really innovative approach, just narrative based. You can go to the website, learn a lot more about it. You can also simply become a subscriber here and get all these videos for free. See what we do. Again, all the videos are free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. So thanks for being here. I should also say a few words about myself. If you are new to the show, this is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, which just came out in October. Set 13 Miles from Ferguson, that book interrogates the intersection of really race, violence, and family in the American family. Really powerful book. I am also the author of the spanking brand new, which just came out this April, Animating Black and Brown Liberation, a Theory of American Literatures, which examines the intersection of activism and literature. Can literature teach us something about best practices as they relate to real world activism? I'm arguing that yes, they can. That yes, it can. I'm also the board president of the World Stage, a great 501c3 nonprofit here in Los Angeles. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive. I don't say that to brag or boast. I said because people are almost always surprised to hear of that path when they hear about my background. I am the product of a young girl who was violated at age 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to an amazing single divorcee. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet it's cool. Modi famously said, "How you like me now?" And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, we are arguing that many people can be similarly productive. So that really inspires our show, inspires me personally. So I know for sure, it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. So thanks for being here, guys. Let's dive into the topic. I should also say that I'm on a book tour for those last two books, for Animating Black and Brown Liberation, a Theory of American Literatures, and for Americus. I'll be in Seattle. I'll be in Taos, New Mexico. I'll be at the Kentucky Book Fair in Lexington. I'll be at the Louisiana Book Fair in Baton Rouge. You can just go to my website, michaeldatcher.com, to get all the details of all those upcoming dates. All right, so let's dive in. So, we're talking about the crossroads. And again, the crossroads is kind of a metaphor for when life comes to a head. You know, when you're thrown some curve and you have to maybe take a new direction. Or maybe there's been some real incredible change in your life and you are confronted with some difficult choices. Right? Most adults especially, if you have children in particular, know of that of which I speak. So this show is probably for you. And so point one is you want to know that for everyone, almost, at least all the adults who I know, at one time or another are going to have to encounter the crossroads. And so the thing is, when the crossroads come, too often we are thrown off our proverbial game. You know, we're discombobulated. We are thrown into a state of unease. And listen, because crossroads are going to happen, change is going to happen, as we talked about yesterday's show. Difficult decisions are going to confront you. Basically, how you do at the crossroads is going to, in many ways, determine your life. And the bigger the crossroad decision or situation, and the better you handle it, the better life will be for you. I haven't always done great at the crossroads. My record is a little spotty, at times very spotty, for various reasons. So, which is why we're doing this show. This, as a sidebar, this show that I do in the morning is oftentimes predicated on what I need to do better and need to work on in my own life. So, this is not knowledge from on high. This is certainly knowledge as a peer, and at times as a student of you. So the crossroads are something I haven't been that successful at. I've been, unnerved at times. I've just made poor decisions at the crossroads. So it's a thing that I'm working on in my own life. So join me. And so what I'm learning personally is that, embracing the crossroads, because they're going to come, that's for sure. And point two is that, you want to trust your spirit. You want to follow the spirit, listen to people call it your intuition, people call it your gut feeling. You want to listen to that, but in order to listen to that, you have to actually in my experience, you have to actually cultivate that by communing with yourself, so you're not following the wrong spirit, right? Because maybe your spirit that you're feeling is a spirit of Jack Daniels. You don't want to be following that spirit at the crossroads. Because a lot of people, especially men, we tend to meditate. No, not as opposed to meditating, we medicate at the crossroads. I've done that before for sure. We drink, we do drugs. Not only men, of course, do that, but men, in my experience, make those choices more often than women. Not just my own personal experience. In important situations, we just freak out a little bit and go engage in behavior that's not really best to be making decisions. And so you want to, instead of medicating, you want to maybe meditate or try other modalities to tap into your power, which goes right to the third point. Man, as you commune with the self in that crossroad situation, and trust the spirit. The spirit is the primordial thing that was here before you. That is a part of the all in all. That's also a part of you. The more you can learn to trust that spirit, the more we got all things happening. The more you're gonna have success at the crossroads. So, I'm getting a little better, but I still have a long way to go on my crossroads game. And so join me in this journey to have better success at the crossroads. Thanks for being here, guys. We will see you this afternoon. It's the last show of the week. We air each weekday morning, as you know, here at 4:45 a.m. on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, and 4:45 p.m. On Facebook Live. So this is the last morning show of the week. We'll see you this afternoon. Thanks for being here. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. All right, I'm saying deuces.